Good afternoon. This is the news update on Dominion Television, Ibadan. I am Oluwayemi Adelakun. Vice President Kashim Shettima has assured that the federal government will support your state to become productive and achieve its full potential as an agricultural hub in the country. Shettima stated these at the groundbreaking of Oyo State Agribusiness Industrial Hub in Ijayi under the Special Agro-Industrial Processing Zone. Shettima was represented by the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari, and the President of the African Development Bank, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, lauded Governor Makinde for his unwavering commitment and dedication to the development of Oyo State through agriculture and food security.
It is a bold declaration that Nigeria's future lies in transforming our abundant agricultural resources into value-added products that fuel industries, generate employment, and uplift our farmers. It is a product of strategic partnership between the federal government of Nigeria, our state governments, and our esteemed international development partners. And hereby, we have found President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's unwavering commitment to the transformative journey under the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security. Accordingly, we are expanding the development benefit of the SAPZ across the 36 states in collaboration with the African Development Bank to onboard 27 more states in tranches starting with 10 states by the first quarter of 2026.
But I do believe that Nigeria can and must be a global powerhouse in agriculture. Food is important. When you have cheap food, people are happy, everybody can eat, the citizens are happy, and there is peace and security in the country. But you need investments to be able to do that. Investment from the public sector, investment from the private sector. And to be able to do that, you also need industrial platforms that will connect primary production all the way to how you store products and how you process and add value and how you ship all that to be able to sell. And that's what the special agro-industrial.
In his address, Governor Seyi Makinde said the Ijayi Agribusiness Industrial Hub will serve as a clear commitment to delivering on the Oyo State roadmap for sustainable development.
Standalone structures. They are deliberately designed as interconnected anchors of our agribusiness ecosystem. They bring producers closer to processors and link farms to markets. They reflect our belief that agriculture is not just about food. It is about infrastructure, it is about enterprise, and it is about national relevance.
The new agricultural initiative will provide support to over 500,000 farmers and create more than 100,000 direct and indirect jobs in the state agricultural sector. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency has predicted thundery and raining weather activities across the nation from Monday to Wednesday, warning of possible flash floods in some areas. NIMET Weather Outlook, released in Abuja, predicted morning thunderstorms on Monday, accompanied by moderate rainfall over parts of Adamawa, Taraba, Sokoto, Kebbi, Zamfara, Jigawa, Kano, and Katsina State and Northern region. The agency forecasted cloudy skies over the southern region with a chance of light rain in parts of Ebonyi, Enugu, Imo, Anambra, Abia, Ogun, Edo, Delta, Lagos, Rivers, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, and Bayelsa State during the morning hours. Light rains are expected over parts of Abia, Imo, Ebonyi, Anambra, Osun, Ogun, Oyo, Ondo, Ekiti, Edo, Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, Lagos, Cross River, and Akwa Ibom State later in the day. The agency anticipated a high possibility of flooding occurring over parts of Oyo, Ogun, Edo, and Delta State during the forecast period. Head of Cooperation at the Nigerian Copyright Commission, NCC, Oluwafemi Ajala, has emphasized the Commission's readiness in enforcing the newly enacted Nigeria Copyright Act 2023. According to Ajala, the new law grants the NCC the authority to administer and enforce copyright protections, thereby safeguarding creators' rights against illegal infringement.
The Nigerian Copyright Act 2022 was enacted into law on the 17th of March 2023. And this law has adequate and numerous provisions for the provision of the creative economy, that is, to protect the intellectual property of creators of work. And if these activities are not checked, it will stifle creativity if it does not knock out creativity even in
Ajala stated that the NCC operates on a complaint-based system where the Commission intervenes upon receiving complaints from right owners whose works have been used or displaced without their consent. The Lagos State government has flagged 172 estate developments as illegal for failing to secure mandatory layout approvals, issuing a 21-day ultimatum to their promoters to regularize their documentation. In a statement released by the Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development and signed by its Director of Public Affairs, Mukaila Sanusi, the affected estates are concentrated in Etiosa, Aja, Ebejuleki and Epe. It directed all affected developers and property owners to submit their document to the Ministry of the State Secretariat in Alausa, Ikeja within 21 days for processing. Some of the identified estates include Adrian Homes in Elerogbe, Ainagood Estate in Okufolu, Diamond Estate in Iputu, Prime Water View Garden in Ikate, Legushi, and Royal View Estate in Ikota, among others. On the foreign scene, the United Nations has stated that the recent attacks by armed groups in northern Mozambique have displaced tens of thousands in July alone, deepening an already dire humanitarian crisis in Cabo Delgado and straining limited aid supplies. According to the UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, attacks by armed groups between 20th and 28th July triggered the displacement of at least 46,000 people across the district of Choi, Ankwabe and Midombe. Reports indicate a high number of unaccompanied or separated children. A Ukrainian drone attack has damaged a power line and sparked a fire at a railway station building in Russia's southern region of Volgograd overnight. Volgograd region's governor Andrei Bacharov disclosed this on Telegram, stating that a drone fell on railway tracks near the Acheta train station. Flight at the regional airport in the city of Volgograd, which is the administrative center of the broader Volgograd region, were halted for several hours. Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff General Romeo Bronner Jr. has announced that the Philippine and Indian navies have sailed together for the first time in the South China Sea, disclosing India's President Ferdinand Marcos' departure from Manila for New Delhi for a state visit. The Philippines has conducted maritime cooperative activities with the foreign navy since late 2023 as part of its push to counter China's expansive claims in the waterway. Philippine Military Chief Romeo Bronner has said the idea for the two-way joint sail, which started on Sunday and was inside the Philippines' exclusive economic zone, happened when he met his counterpart in India in March. Talking sports, the Tigers star Ami Okonkwo has been named Most Valuable Player (MVP) at the just concluded 2025 FIBA Women's AfroBasket. The 28-year-old Okonkwo was instrumental in Nigeria's successful outing at the competition. Rena Wakama's side defeated Mali in the final of the competition at the Palace of Sports, the Treville, Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, last night. You can follow us across our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn at Dominion Broadcast and X at Dominion Cast. And that ends the news update on Dominion Television. I am Oluwayemi Adelakunze. Thank you for watching and good afternoon.